Hello, it's Penny from Cabo for our international 30-minute balance and flexibility class. Get ready to feel good. As always, pick the options that are right for you, make modifications, and take breaks as needed. Also, if you'd like to have support, have a chair, countertop, or wall easily accessible. Let's go ahead and open those bodies and get a little more balanced. Starting with our feet hip width apart. Let's do a little rock, side to side. Pause center. A little rock, just forward and back. And then we'll pause, grounding the feet. Big toe, pinky toe, and heel. Standing so tall. Inhale up, reach up, get really tall. Exhale your hands back into your sides. Now let's step out with the left foot at an angle, and then we're just gonna open our chest. So we're gonna step out, open, take a look at your thumb, and then gently come back in. Right hand, we're gonna step at an angle, open up, take a look at your palm, and then come back in. Let's do that weight shift one more time, side to side. Maybe even picking up a foot. Hold center. You may want your balance support. Shift front and back. Weight into the toes, into the heels. And release down. Evenly ground your feet. Big toe, pinky toe, and heel. Stand real tall. Inhale up. Reach those fingers up towards each other. And then exhale down. Let's take that left foot, step back while we open and expand the chest. Take a look at your thumb. Come back center. Right arm, we're gonna step out at an angle, open our chest. And then step back in. Staying right there, take that big inhale up. Exhale, maybe audible. I'm gonna turn to the side to show you a hip hinge. Knees bend. Right from where you put your hands in your pockets, hands are on the thighs. Let's go ahead and hinge forward. And then keep that length in the spine as you hinge back up. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, hands to your thighs. Bend the knees. Lead with your heart center. Two more times, moving with intention and control. Bend those knees. Feeling that back body open. And then bring you up. One more hip hinge. Reach up first, get so tall. And exhale. Hinge forward. Come on up. Take your feet a little wider this time. Oh, just a little wider than your shoulders. Let's go ahead and do that weight shift again. Point the toe. Hands are on the hips. Now maybe we shift, lift the knee. Nice and slow. Feel that subtle pause right at the top. One more. Relax the feet down. Hands by your side, side openers. Right arm stays at the armpit or it reaches up, and we just slide and open. Taking a few breaths. Reach up and relax down. Left arm up, fingertips up, feet are grounded. Stretch over. Come back up center. Take your hands right at your hips. Stay there. I'll give you the side angle and then pretend like somebody's taking your elbows and drawing them together. Feeling the shoulder blades squeeze towards the spine and the chest really expand. Hold right there. This area gets so tight when we're slumped, which happens a lot when we sit. And then gently release. One big shoulder roll up and back. Feet are still wide, a little wider in the shoulders. Let's start transferring that weight again. Shifting, pointing. This time, let's take that point behind the body a little bit. And if you like, we're just going to do a little lift back this time. Squeezing the glute, feeling that subtle pause. In that pause, we have all of our stabilizing muscles working to support us. Lots of focus. One more time. And release. Step it in. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take that left arm. We're going to open as we step out at a diagonal. Take a look at your thumb, neck range of motion. Come back in. And switch. Right arm and right leg step out at an angle. We just open that very tall body. Come back in. Inhale up. Exhale. Hands at your thighs. Bend the knees. Hinge forward. And then hinge up. Now with our feet hip width apart, let's try that little rock. Just a little weight shift. Then we're going to try 3 of these, holding. So we're going to go 3, 2, now hold this one right there. See if you can lift the knee up. Nowhere to go. Now take your hands and just take them forward and back, let them flow. Notice that challenge. And as you're doing this, if you're feeling confident and still, see if you can look over one shoulder. Back center. And then over the other shoulder. Come back center, hands on the hips, leg goes down. Take those feet a little wider than the shoulders, soften the knees. Let's just loosen out those hips. They did a lot of work stabilizing. Just doing some nice circles. Big or small. Listening to those ocean waves, adding to our soundtrack. Now pause, go the opposite direction, circling. Take notice if there's any range of motion differences. Now hold center, walk the feet back in, hip width this time. We're just going to start shifting that weight side to side. Feeling pretty confident there. 1. Now hold. Lift the knee up. Nowhere to go. Now maybe take those arms, just start swaying them in front and in back. Please remember, these are options. Lots of options. Our last option. Stay nice and steady through your legs and your midsection. Try to look over one shoulder. Back center. And then look over the other shoulder. Back center, hands to your hips. Leg goes down, take it out wide. Soften the knees, circle your hips. Giving that body a massage, self-care. Now release, go the opposite direction. And hold, hands by our sides. This time the left arm reaches up, get that side opener, hold. Release. Right arm reaches up, open. And the birds, ocean waves and birds. Reach up, release down. Hands on your hips. Pull the elbows towards each other. Expand your chest. Stay right there. I'm just going to give you a little side view. So I took my elbows and brought them towards each other. Breathe. And release. Roll the shoulders up and back. Shake everything out. Stand tall, take that big breath in. Exhale down. Left foot steps out at an angle. Open up your chest. Take a look at your thumb. And then come back center. Right foot in hand, open up and back. And then come center. Big breath in. hands to your thighs, bend your knees, lead with your chest. And then slowly hinge back up. It's a great time to grab a drink of water if you need it. Roll those shoulders, or just kind of wiggle and move around. I'm gonna grab a quick drink. I'm still sweating here, you can see. And then we're gonna come, if you do have a mat, just come face the top. If not, as long as you're not on a slippery surface, you're fine. Let's go ahead and take the right leg and step back just a little bit so that we can focus on opening the hip. Squeezing the tush, opening the hip. Now in this position, take that right hand to the left thigh. We're just gonna move from here. We're gonna inhale, pivot everything, and open back. Now walk your feet in. Let's do that little bend. Press the hip open. Now take your arm up. Hip is opening, we're gonna bend the elbow. You can hold on below or above and just stretch out your upper arm while you have your hip opening, pressing forward. And then slowly release. Hand on the thigh, full body comes up. We turn front and then we open to the back. Come back in, walk those feet around. Back into the hip flexor stretch. And if you can simply reach forward, or you can take your palms forward and just stretch right there. Hold. Shoulders are right over your hips. Hands are underneath your shoulders. And then release. Take that left hand to the thigh. Right hand to the thigh. And open one more time. Come back center. Walk the feet in. Balance on your right foot. We're just gonna kickstand the left leg back and then circle out our wrists. Go the opposite direction, circling. Open and close your fingers. Open and close. And release. Switch legs. Find that balance. Left foot is grounded. Kickstand the right. And let's rotate out those wrists one more time. Other direction. Open and close. And release. Walk over to the other side. Stand nice and tall. Left leg steps back into our high lunge. Hip pushes open. Just hold it there for a second. Squeezing the tush. Now let's take that front arm to the front leg, and then we're just gonna open, walk ourselves around and open to the back. Walk yourself back into that lunge. Hip is opening. And then we're gonna take our arm and reach it all the way up. Bend the elbow, pat yourself on the back. Below or above, stretch out the back of your upper arm. throughout our shoulders and our necks right here. Release. Take the hand to the thigh and let's come up and open again. Just hitting that whole body. And then come back into that hip opener. This time we can reach forward below the shoulders or press our palms forward. Bellies in. And then release, step in, shake everything out. Let's find balance on our left foot this time. Raise up the right, circle out your ankle. Opposite direction. Point and flex. And release. Balance on the right foot. Lift the left, and then when you're ready and steady, circle that ankle. Go the opposite direction. Point and flex. And release. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Left arm and leg, step out, open the body. Come back in. Right arm and leg, step out, open the body. Neck mobility, look over that back shoulder. And then come center. Inhale up. Exhale, bend your knees, hands on your thighs, forward fold. And then come back up. Now, keeping the feet about hip width apart, just start that weight shift again, side to side. Now hold this next one, light left foot balances. And all we're gonna do, stay right there. Just bend that leg up. If you'd like, we're gonna take the hands out and we're just gonna alternate a row. Reaching. Keep going. I'm coming back to you. If you're feeling confident, let's add that gaze challenge. Keep everything going. Try to look over one shoulder. Back center. Over your other shoulder. Back center, release. Take it wide, soften the knees, a few hip circles. That is definitely a balance challenge. Pause, go the other direction. And come back in, feet hip width apart. Let's just start with that transfer of weight, side to side. Now, plant your right foot this next time. Tiptoe the left. I'm gonna turn so you can see. Maybe take that leg up. Find that balance. Have a soft gaze at a focal point right in front of you. Once you feel steadiness, alternate your hands. Forward and back. Forward and back. Keep going. Now take your gaze over your shoulder. Back center. Over the other shoulder. Back center. And slowly release. Shake everything out. Let's roll those shoulders up, back, and down, nice and slow. One more. Now take the arms, just circle. Could be a really small circle right there. Or just opening, expanding. Think about reaching up and becoming expansive. Two more. One more. And relax. Shake out your arms. Hands at your sides. When ear drops to your shoulder, just hold. Feeling that nice release all through the neck. Arms are heavy. Just let them hang. Now stay right here. We're just going to tilt the chin towards the armpit. So it's really subtle, but you'll feel that a little differently down the side of your neck. Ear stays to the shoulder, just look up and lift your head up. Let's do the opposite side, ear to shoulder. Hang out right there. We're gonna stay in this position, just tilt our chin a little towards the armpit and hold. And then take the ear back to the shoulder first, lift your head up. Shake everything out, legs and arms. Notice how that feels. Sometimes you just need to shake out, let things go. Now settle back in. Let's do one more round for our neck. Only to the front, half neck circles. So ear to shoulder, chin to chest, and ear to shoulder. One more in each direction. And then look up. Shake everything out again. We hold so much in our bodies. Really important to let a little bit go so that we feel at ease in our bodies. And sometimes just a shake out helps not only physically but mentally. Just shake it off, right? And let's pause. Let's do 3 deep, intentional breaths all the way into the belly. Hands are going to move nice and slow. Inhale up. Exhale very slowly. Lower your hands back to your thighs. Feel that tension release right there. Inhale up. And then exhale. Let the arms, everything get heavy. One last time, inhale up. And exhale down. Take a second, just notice how you feel. Remember, yes, we need cardio for heart health. We need strength training for our bones and our muscles and to be strong in everyday life. We also need to rest and restore. Take deep breaths. Open up our bodies so we can move with ease. And the weight shifting, so good for fall prevention. It's all a package. And I love hearing how some didn't like a class at the beginning, but now it's their favorite. And that tends to happen. Whatever you don't like is usually what you need. And then once you kind of get used to it with an open mind, then it's like the best thing ever. So I hope that you enjoyed this and this intentional movement from this gorgeous, gorgeous place in Cabo. Thank you so much for joining. Drink some water.